Let's talk some about Washington's presidency. Um, One of the biggest and most important things that we forget about George Washington's presidency is that not only was he the first president and the father of our nation, but a lot of what presidents do or don't do now are based upon what he set up. Those are the precedents he set for the presidency. The whole concept of having a serving 2 4-year terms. Washington's the one who established that. He felt like he didn't want to serve another 4 years as president. And honestly, it was probably kind of a drain on him. He had been getting some negative press. There were some people who were unhappy with him, and he was just kind of over it because, I mean, dude came out of retirement twice to go do this stuff, and like he was just ready to go back and be a farmer in Mount Vernon. Anyways, Washington establishes Supreme Court, establishes the cabinet, establishes cabinet meetings, and what the purview of the cabinet is. And when we look at Washington's cabinet, it is very stunning to see that there are two, well, there's actually only one member of the cabinet who's going to be a president, but there are two people in Washington's administration who are going to be presidents. John Adams, is going to be serving as the vice president of the United States, pretty much against his will. And then you're going to have Thomas Jefferson, who is serving as Secretary of State. A lot of what is going to come out of our country and the way our country is going to be determined by Washington and Washington's cabinet. Specifically, the battle that's going to take place, and maybe battle's not the right word, but I mean, it's more of a battle of ideologies than anything, of Thomas Jefferson versus Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton becomes the Secretary of Treasury. If you've watched the play Hamilton, like Westy has made his kids do, you kind of have a bare, basic understanding of it. I love Hamilton to death. It's one of my favorite. It's one of the favorite shows. That's why Westy's going to do something interesting if you can do the job that he asked you to do. But Hamilton comes up with a financial plan. And part of that plan is he is going to pay back all debt owed by the Confederation Congress. He is going to pay back all bondholders and not original bondholders, the people who are holding the bonds. That kind of causes some problems with some people because some feel that some of the other bondholders have been swindled. And the sticky point is assuming states' debts, taking over the debts of states that had fought in the Revolutionary War. Because remember, during the Revolutionary War, we weren't so much a united government as 13 independent countries fighting a war against Great Britain. So individual states had taken on a lot of debt. Hamilton wanted to get that debt, make it part of the national debt for the United States, start making payments on it to establish credit for the United States. The South didn't like that. Next video, we're going to talk about why.